Welcome back to the Mortgage and Marketing Update. I'm Brian DeMarie. I'm a loan originator with Union Home Mortgage and the DeMarie lending team. So let's talk about how the online application is not your enemy and it is not the enemy of the borrower either. So let's say you bring us a lead. You call me, hey, Brian, I got a buyer that's going to get qualified. You're calling me on a Monday. They're not available till Wednesday to talk. If your buyer is willing to do a little bit of data entry in an online form that shouldn't take more than 5 minutes, and then they use the next day after that to collect some of their documentation because we're able to get that to them beforehand, we may have a resolution at the end of that conversation. So keep in mind, they are still getting the same consultation from us. Nothing is any different other than a quick little data entry. And now if they have their documentation already ready for that conversation, or if they've gotten that to us beforehand, we have a really good opportunity to get you a pre-qualification that day. And in a marketplace where houses are on the market literally for a number of hours before they get multiple offers, you need to be working with a lender that is nimble and that is fast and can get the job done as quickly as possible. But we need the buyer's help to be able to do that. So if they can get that information to us before we even have a conversation, it could be a 20-minute conversation that results in them actually having a pre-qualification letter or pre-approval letter at the end of that point. And now you can deploy onto the marketplace at that point. So keep in mind, it's not your enemy. I know some realtors want us to do everything in person, or they want to have, really tight conversations and all, and like all of this extra service that you think is really what it is. It's really not. What it does sometimes it slows down the whole process, because if we wait for them to come see us and they come unprepared and they don't have any of their documentation, now it's going to take them an extra couple of days. And if they're hoping to, bid on the home of their dreams, they may miss out long term just because they weren't willing to do their application, in as thrifty a way as they could be. So keep in mind, this is one of the ways that we have to pivot on a changing market where we aren't really going to the real estate offices anymore. Our company doesn't even want us in our own offices. I know you guys are working from home. I'm obviously working out of my home right now. And you guys may not even be meeting face-to-face with your clients either. So if this is one of the ways that we can work and we can be faster, and so you guys can at least get your offers out there as quickly as possible, because time is of the essence in this kind of a marketplace right now. So it looks like WhatsApp is going to start allowing a different type of ads going on in their platform, where I guess if you have a business account, you can send catalogs to people and they're going to be able to view them in a different way that they are right now. And although that may not really mean as much to us in real estate, I'm always of the opinion of how can we repurpose this technology to our worlds here. And maybe, a listing may just come through to looking to them a little bit differently. Any of the content, if it just appears differently than it does now, could be a reason for people to engage in it. Just sort of like how people don't like OfferUp. They like Let Go a little bit more. Usually people use both, but it could just simply be an interface, or they just like the way the buttons have a more rounded feel to them. If it's something just that simple to get somebody to interact with it a little bit more. So it'll be interesting to see what this morphs into, because Facebook's going to try to monetize every product that they have. Join me at 12 today on Zoom when we go over our Facebook ads seminar Basics 2. We go over some expansion of what we talked about last week. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock on Zoom as well, we're going to be talking about renovation loans, how we can stay creative in an ultimately changing marketplace with a really low inventory, how we can dig out some deals when it didn't look like there was one before. All of these videos are backed up on YouTube. Check me out on Instagram, and talk to you tomorrow.